Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to the video where I get roasted. Alright, so basically for those people who don't know what this is all about, roasting is when you let total strangers or anybody you know and love insult you, alright? And it's all playful, okay? There's no bullying going on over here, alright? I willingly put my photo up on the internet for people to make fun of me, alright? And if you don't know what it is, basically it's a Reddit, subreddit, alright, if I can get that shit right, called Roast Me, where a lot of people post pictures of themselves, of course, so other strangers can make fun of them. Now, at first glance, I came across this noticing a lot of narcissists, people who are putting pictures up on the internet saying, oh, please roast me, all right, show me your worst. But, they're taking like these motherfuckers are taking 500 selfies and shit, adding filters to them, posting them afterwards, okay? All right, they're secretly in love with their own rectum. But Kyle basically asked me to post a photo of me and Imaru as well, but this is just about me, up on the internet to see what the rest of the community would say. All right, so as I've posted these, now it's time to see what the comments were. There's not a whole lot of them, about 23. I posted this only 21 hours ago. So the community has, in a way, roasted me. I am a verified roast. Here's my face. I gave people ample opportunity to roast me over here. I've got the hair of a mother who likes to use her hand and spit. I've got a face that says "hit me." And I actually wrote R roast me on my phone. I had to go the extra fucking step and look extra douchebaggy, okay? As well as having the fingerprints all over my phone. I had to give everything I can, okay? I wanted these to be some of the dankest roasts I'll ever hear. I wanted to feel my skin peel with these words. So let's continue on. We got 23, okay? Number 1 starts off with gaping rose. This is nice detonator. Fucking hilarious, okay? That's fucking... The second one is above disturbing, all right? This is gas station or ISIS. Can't tell. I don't fucking know. That's a pretty big fucking leap. Gas station or multi-billion terror group. What the fuck? Now, number 3 is you seem to have an explosive personality. I can already see where most of these are going. Obviously, trying to say something, all right? Number 4 is Indian Santa Claus, all right? Now, I don't know how that one was a roast. I mean, are you trying to say I'm fat? I know I'm fat, all right? I'm working on it, dude, but, Santa Claus is pretty cool, you know what I mean? He gives you presents, and he gets free cookies and shit, and he rides a sleigh all over, okay? It's like fucking Air Force One. Like Super Air Force One. Just adding Indian onto it means, I'm the Indian Santa Claus. I can totally agree with that. I guess the internet isn't the only thing that's deep. I don't know how that's a fucking roast either. What the fuck? What is this? Starting off pretty weak, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Jessic93 says, is that the I have a wife, but secretly I get it in my butt from the teenager we hired at our convenience store haircut? Apparently this haircut speaks that, okay? Now, I don't either have a wife, and I've definitely never hired anyone to do me in the butt from a convenience store that I don't actually own. In fact, I don't own any convenience store. But nice. And here's Kyle, is that a shameless reference I hear? And Jessic93 says, damn, you're good, haha. It seems Kyle and Jessic have now created this romantic relationship, which I have just now found out about. Here you got Fallujah Cowboy. You look like those Indian guys that message random girls on Facebook with, you want some fuck, baby? I can give good sex. And then start insulting them when they reject your text before working overcooked marshmallow-looking ass. Holy shit, dude. All right, so this is actually a very realistic roast, to be honest, because I don't know how many people have encountered, like, Facebook catfishing. I'm sure at least most guys here have definitely encountered this because of the very big prevalence of it. But at least for me, or any other guy, you might find out sometimes that, some attractive woman will add you on Facebook, right? And, her name could be whatever, like fucking Samantha Crosby, okay? Whatever the fuck. All right. No offense to any Samantha Crosbys out there, okay? I think I picked a pretty random first and last name over, so I don't think I'm, stepping on anyone's toes over there. But, if somebody adds you, okay? Say Samantha adds you on Facebook and she's like fucking smoking hot, okay? Like, wow, my God. Go to her friends list, okay, and see how many friends she has, first of all. See how many posts she's made. And if you go on her friends list and it's all a bunch of Indian dudes, all right, most of the time it's a fucking catfish. Because I'll be honest with you, okay, in my personal Facebook experience, most of the time I've seen that shit, There are a lot of fucking Indian dudes. There's a lot of random guys from all over the world, okay? Czechoslovakia, the Russian Federation, fucking, down in America, okay, India, okay, fucking Pakistan, China, Japan, all right, and they're all fucking thirsty guys. As soon as the attractive girl adds them on Facebook, they hit the accept request, and man, their dicks just get fucking diamond grade hard. They're cutting up diamonds, they're fucking digging out uranium with their cocks. But this dude's right. Not only was that a good roast, but a very accurate one. Although it was a little backwards for me. I've never messaged a random girl on Facebook saying, "You want some fuck, baby?" All right, that would be really fucking awkward of me, and I don't think I would appreciate that. And I've never worked for Dell tech support though, but good fucking try. That was a good one. Overcooked marshmallow looking ass, touche. Oh Mudahar, okay, this is by Ignior Fickrock. Oh, Mudahar, you say you're pretty desensitized. Well, I'm getting called out, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, boy. Yet your tolerance for anything slightly horrific is that of an old Catholic Hispanic woman off a Spanish soap opera. Pretty fucking specific, dude. Your deep web videos consist of 90% you gagging on dick we can't see. Okay, I don't think 90% of them are me gagging on dick. Maybe a more accurate representation is like 70-73%, but let's move on. And 10% actual content. That fucking hurts. You really think you'd be able to handle the roasts? Well, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I'm crying inside. All right. If that helps you, man, I'm pretty sad. Okay, I'm dying right now inside. Okay, like they're like my feelings right now are nothing but a smoldering pile of ash. Let's go further, okay? Drew Ansky says, "You're a pressure cooker away from front page news." Is this trying to call me a fucking terrorist again? Like, really? Are you trying to make explosive jokes? All right, we've heard a million of them. Sir Dr. Mr. Duke, Dr. Mr. writes, "You look like you're allergic to freedom." A little bit, okay? I'll be honest where I have to be honest. The Dirty Drunk writes, "A beard is not a correct replacement for a neckline." Some of these roasts, man, they're what the fuck. Now, N Brown 1207 says, "Your smirk makes you look like you've just committed a federal crime." Who's what? How's that a smirk that says you did a federal crime? I think you committed some federal crimes since the fucking smirk, man. Like, goddamn. All right, now CD the Clown writes, "You look like you ate the sacred cows with sacred A1 sauce and sacred potatoes." Holy shit, dude. So for those of you who don't know, Hindus revere the cow. Okay, you can't really eat the cow in the Hindu culture. I'm not Hindu. Okay, but I have eaten cows with A1 sauce and potatoes. None of them were sacred, at least to my knowledge. They weren't fucking sacred. Now, Omega Zan writes, "Man, Aziz, you've really let yourself go since Parks and Recreation." Well, I mean, I'm not Aziz Ansari, but I'm very glad you think I am. Do I look like him? I mean, maybe a fucking fatter yeah, maybe I don't fucking know. But I haven't seen Parks and Recreation. I'll go watch it soon. Super Guy writes, "If you put a face on a nutsack," you fucking dick, dude. What? Now, Deshaw Ping writes, "You're infamous for every YouTube video you've done being of Android rooting, and I can't understand what you are saying last time I called Dell support, let alone now." Well, I'm not saying anything. I don't know what's all these people's fascination with fucking Dell support, dude. I've never made videos on Android rooting. All right, but I guess what you're trying to say, all right, I'm one of those Indian tech channels on YouTube. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know. These roasts need to get a little better. A lot of them are just delving into fucking apparently Dell tech support or ISIS related jokes. All right, let's go to the next one. Pangean Alien, it's a fucking Alamau, writes, "It's great to know that you've avoided a life of tech support by reading autistic stories on the internet. By the way, V and W are two different letters." Holy shit, dude. Now, first of all, I don't think autistic should be used as a joke there. I mean, come on, okay? Everyone's used it, and it really doesn't make sense given the given the roast right here. But avoid a life of tech support. Now, that's not entirely true. My old job, I guess you could say, was a bit of tech support. I mean, my first job, definitely, I was dealing with some tech support. a lot of it in a way. So I guess you can't say I've avoided life, but I definitely got out of it. You know, I got out of the game a long time ago, but you did good there, Pangean Alien. At least you didn't fucking throw in Dell. That's good. Who Yube writes, it's Allah Akbar, not all the snack bar, fatty. Damn, dude, you're fucking savage. Now, Zeb Heil writes, Aziz Ansari has given up on life. Fuckers. Unclementy writes, I would do a tech support joke, but I don't want your boss at the taco cart thinking you aren't Mexican. Holy shit, dude. Man, everyone fucking... Why is it that, like, it's just tech support jokes or explosive ISIS ones? Jesus Christ. Now, the last one is Chaos 25. You look like my balls, but with more hair and much fatter. Well, grammar might not be the strong suit there, but these are all the roasts I've gotten. There's only like a few good ones, really. Other than that, the rest I've gotten were either A, about fucking ISIS, Dell tech support for whatever fucking reason, and, well, Indian Santa Claus was definitely, I think that is a fucking compliment, okay? I will take that as a compliment right there. But that was actually not the... you know, I definitely didn't feel like, you know, I wanted to fucking, you know, shoot myself in the face, but that was a fair amount of healthy roasting to me, okay? You know, I can take a fucking joke, I can take the truth too. I feel like a lot of this might have been the truth, I don't fucking know. But it's good to take a step away from gaming sometimes and just, and you know, sometimes it's nice to laugh at yourself, right? So what I've learned today is I seem to have an explosive personality. I am reminiscent of the Indian Santa Claus and Aziz Ansari, okay? And my face could easily be applied to any nutsack. All right, anyways, regardless, it was decent. And you know, if you're watching this and you want to talk, you want to say something nice about me, all right, nice like this, all right. If you want to comment on how my smirk looks like I commit federal crimes, you can definitely hit up the link. It's right up over here. But I think I'm going to end the video over here. I just wanted to make a quick little update on this. You know, just reading some of these. You know, they were funny. Most of them weren't that impressive. Okay, I've definitely read better. But let me know what you thought about these. Okay, and shit, if you just want to fucking roast me in the comment section below. I can take it. I understand. All right. I can either see this going one or two ways. I see more Dell Tech support or more ISIS jokes. Regardless, one way or another, I'm going to be having a hell of a giggle, mate. This is me, Muda, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.